Haloyim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash. I'd like to give a double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of Great Millstone. Shalom to you Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan. Okay? And this one's going to be titled, Bye, Felicia. And if you don't know, that's one of the famous phrases, reference famous phrases from the movie Friday, written and featuring Ice Cube and I can't think of his name. Tucker. Anyway, though, from the dude Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker and Ice Cube. So Felicia was Naomi Campbell's, and I can't think of her character, but who Ice Cube's character was attracted to. Felicia was her bugged out sister, most likely crackhead or whatever. We don't know any proof of that, and I don't think they showed any proof, but she was bugged out and obnoxious. Okay, and obviously one of the of Yasharallah, so most likely a 2/3, in the state of mind that she was in. All right, and a lot of you women carry out this this characteristic coming from our people, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. Now remember, women outnumber men on this earth, so obviously there's going to be a majority of the 2/3 belonging to women. Okay, the Lord's going to put his foot up y'all ass for y'all behavior, literally, and it's written throughout the scriptures. But so I was at work today, and one of my employees had one of my crew members had showed me this video of her, and I would like to show y'all the video, yet it was on Facebook and I can't open it. Along with that, the same time that he was showing me this video, I was taking a YouTube short video screen recording of Ice Spice and her wickedness. So it kind of just came together. Thawadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for the motivation. Once again, this is by Felicia. All right. And these are the Felicias. These are the big Shirleys, and Keishas that the apostles, Elder Apostle Rakar, and we've all caught on to it. It's picked up around all of the body of Great Millstone, and then people like me that pay attention, like-minded men. It's just a phrase that's used now. Big Shirley and Keisha. You know what I mean? That's the 2/3 of our women. And you act with that don't act in this mannerism. This is not directed towards you. Keep that spirit, keep that rikah going through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, through prayer and fasting, and continue to seek them. But let's get these scriptures. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich set in low places. Okay, now with this, great dignity is being put on high. It's a status, is being elevated. It's elevation, like how we put stars and make them idols, basically. Okay, that's exactly what we do when we give these stars more credit than they deserve, or so this folly that is set on great, it starts off with the top, with the elites, but this is definitely aimed at our people too. That's the 2/3. That's what they partake in. That's what puts them away from the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, not wanting to do right and doing everything else to please their belly, to please their flesh. Okay, and the rich that this is speaking of is the saints, those of the 1/3 that turn back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and want to do their best to receive that thawah, that mark. Okay, they're set low in low places. Why? Because he said he would try them through the as gold is tried through the fire. Okay, this is not our rest. This is not our kingdom. It's not meant for us to shine bright now, but that day is coming, and we see it coming closer and closer. Okay, so what do we get instead of the righteous man that's seeking Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the hopeful election, what do we get? And what do we have to deal with and tolerate? We have to deal with and tolerate the folliness of our people in the other nations. Okay, so I get right to it. This is a fair use copyright. Okay, the 107. I'm not selling any product. This is strictly for educational purposes. This is going to be a quick hit too. I don't run Ratazah. That's Lord willing. Okay, this is what I've been. Now the scriptures say there should be no whores amongst the daughters of Zion. Those daughters of Zion is Yasharallah, he Prince of Power, you so-called African Americans, Native American, Hispanics, okay, including you speckled birds that look like other nations, but your father goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are the daughters of Zion. You shouldn't be acting in this manner, okay? By now, you know the apparel. Cover your head, wrap your head, be subjected to your man, and do not try to usurp authority above him. But you know, how many even you sisters claiming to be Aquif have to struggle with that last part. Do not do what? Do not usurp authority above your man. So no, learn your role. And that's twice in the New Testament, okay? Covered in the New Testament. That's not Old Testament talk. That's Paul talk, okay? Straight from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's instruction to Paul, all right? Salakia. So, okay. Now, I want to skip down to verse 8. Hebrew House got down to verse 8. He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it. How did our women get into this state of mind? How did our women, how did all of Yasharallah get into this state of mind? It was programmed, first of all, through the curses of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, but in the physical, it was played out through Edom. Once again, Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Okay? And he started with doing what? Beguiling Eve. Got Eve in the trick bag. That's once again, sin started through Eve. Okay? We was not the first to sin, Eve was. And now, to this day, she's in this marriage, not with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, but with Satan, with Esau and his rulership and his power. Okay? So he's given her the power to kick our men out the house, to usurp authority over us, talk to us anyway, rule over us, okay? Rule literally over us in the workplace, even at home, okay? And, you know, some of us men have to toughen up and man up more, but it's part of the system that we've been into and that we've been seduced by, all right? Other countries didn't have to have this measurement because there was a better ruler, there was a better male structure throughout their whole generations, okay? But this, once again, this goes back to Deuteronomy 28, the curses, okay? It's playing out in real time, whether you receive it or not. So he that diggeth a pit shall fall into it. And I just wanted to call that out because Esau dug this pit for you, Jake, you males, okay? He wanted to exterminate, genocide us, keep us just like they did in Egypt. They wanted us genocide, okay? So it comes with all this type of folly, all right? So I'm going to stop on that verse right there intentionally. This is Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, thy God, okay, thy Abba, thy Father, thy Allah, thy power. Okay, now I'm gonna give you another example now. This is her.
Beat love, beat love, beat love 3 times. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
You guys, today I'm eating some crab legs and some cucumbers, and then I got some eggs. And what's up, mighty lovelies? What's up, mighty love?
Look at the discoloration on that meat. Man, little did I know when I was in the world partaking in those sea cockroaches. Man, and I remember trying to eat around some of that green nasty shit, but it didn't stop me from eating it.
I got a sign.
So once again, all right, that was just a little example. All right. This is Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is my enemy. Isn't that the enemy of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? Didn't Leviticus give us the dietary laws and tell us to stay away from shellfish? And told us the reason why and the purpose? Okay, we know that this shit's to clean the ocean. But our people don't care. And just her mannerisms, you see those fake ass claws coming out of her fingers. Fake ass plastic claws, which prevents her from getting in between that backside to clean. So she's not only putting abomination in her body, but then she's walking with abomination because she can't be clean after her habits. Okay, so all right, it's this deep, ain't it? Then she that is my enemy shall see what judgment, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, thy Allah power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street. And what it say? The blood's going to be up to the horse's bridle. And once again, we already did the math. More women, more wrath towards women. Okay? You women have been, that's been living carelessly. Just having your way. You know, we know now 911 is being directed from your house to Israel. What they gonna say? They gonna pick up the we get you help whenever we get it. I mean, like, come on, man. What type of who you gonna be? It's gonna be Israeli operators casually telling your Eve ass to keep waiting. Come on, you women are in trouble, all right? This is the book of Jeremiah. I mean, I'm just calling it out like it is. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua was right. It's not slacking. It's no longer tarrying. And he gave us the blueprint. It's right here in these scriptures. This is Jeremiah 30 and 7. And then you have to be taught through the teachers, starting with the Zaquan apostles, then the Zaquan, which are our elders, and then the like-minded brothers, okay? And we have to be taught. This is not just given. We have to learn. I'm learning. I'm increasing wisdom as I pay attention, okay? So how much more of a woman, all right, that needs to be instructed, okay? This is Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Now, who is he? The election, starting with the 144, the Alahayim. Then you have the 1/3, the body, okay? The body, the saints, the believers, okay? Which include men, women, and children. So he means she too. You will be saved out of it, okay? For doing what's right to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, starting with honoring your man, okay? Because the line of order goes Yahweh Shai, his set up men, which are the election, and then you women who fall under them like they're supposed to, okay, under their authority. Then the children that fall under your authority. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has set this up. So he is with us the whole time, okay? Now, I'm going to do this one more time. This right here.
Beat love, beat love, beat love 3 times. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
You guys,
You see her
today
feeding
I'm
her
eating
face.
some crab legs and some cucumbers,
You see her feeding her face.
and then I got some eggs. And what's up, mighty lovelies? What's up, mighty lovelies?
I got a sign.
And that's got to be a shameful lifestyle. I mean, that's what you do for your income. That's what you do for your income. So that mentality right there, along with this, People that sit on their ass and do this at home, look right there in her home for views. He even showed me her husband dancing with her, and he said he's a fool too. And then I pulled up the verse like, yeah, yes, indeed, he is a fool. This mentality right here, when Yahweh Bashim Yahushua put the squeeze down for that Jacob's trouble and bringing everything, remember famine's part of it? And then Esau gives you his solution for what is known as order out of chaos. Never let a good crisis go to waste, right? Let me tell you what you're going to do. What you gonna do when your hungry stomach calls for you? You're gonna go straight to this. Revelations 13 and 16. And we know you are, Felicia. Okay, we know you are. Whether it be for food, for entertainment, you will whatever, because you're not disciplined and you have not the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark. Now, that both small and great does not go into your height and your frame. Okay, it does not go into the size of you or your stature. It goes into your status. So high is not Ice Spice set up high in her celebrity world right now? Does she not have admirers, followers? That's her high status, okay? And then low, down to the person on the street begging, okay? Low status, no status. He causeth all, okay? Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Let's get that mark. You can't get it enough. Let's get it.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
Charagma, okay? A stamp, an implanted mark, and stamp, an implanted mark. Now, how do we do the implanting? Let's go to the etymology.
Strong's G 5482. Charax.
Karax, a pail or a stake. Okay, I never have to go fast. A pail or a stake. It is placed in you. Today's modern stake that they use to inject is needles, syringes, and that's exactly what's going to be used. A syringe. That's what's used in Sweden. That's what's going to be used here. Some type of it could be automated where you don't have to squeeze it in. It could be some type of machine, but it's definitely going into your body. Okay, implanted into your head, forehead, ass cheek. Well, like we say, you want to be funny with it, shoulder, right shoulder. It doesn't matter. You can put it in your body, and you depend on. Woe to them to go down to Egypt for help, spiritual Egypt, because you believe in their horses, which is their power. Okay, because you believe in their might, not the might of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Anybody that acts like that definitely ain't worried about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So let's continue. And that no man might buy or sell. Does it look like those example of women are going to be comfortable without eating abomination, without getting whatever Ice Spice get out of shaking her ass like that for the crowd to be entertained? She's living deliciously right now. Okay, so just think about that. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Now, once again, as this functions, as you go to open the door, you're going to get the name, you're going to get the number. All of that information is being processed. It has to tell the system, what is it doing? What is it giving clearance to? Yada, yada. So that's all in the program. All right. That's not hard to believe. Okay. And this is the book of First Thessalonians. I was about to make a comment, but instead of making a comment, we're going to let the scriptures make it for me. First Thessalonians 5, starting at verse 2. For ye yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is so cometh. Salaki, I want to read that correctly. For ye yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua so cometh as a thief in the night. Who is ye that so know? The hopeful election. How do we know? Because we got our eyes open. We paying attention, including you women. That's what makes you part of the hopeful election. Okay? Stay in line and stay in order if you are. Okay? And if you not and you come across this lesson, repent. Okay? We all have fallen short, but repent. Okay? Turn away from that filth. All right? For when they shall say peace and safety, and that time is coming. Okay? You got every spiritual Babylon is being exposed right now. The thigh, the skirt is lifted up the thigh. Okay, the whore literally may be sitting on the throne coming up here soon. The whore Kamala. Okay, because that's what she is. The Lord really does a great job with mocking this place. Okay, for real. Then suddenly destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child. We know what them birth pains do. They don't stop once they start till that child comes. Okay? And they shall not escape. But ye brethren, remember this brethren goes into the election, the hopeful election. So that includes women too. Are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of the darkness, because those are what I just showed you are dark acts, and they go against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and his will for his children. Once again, I showed you a filthy abomination act, and then I showed you a harlot of our nation, which we're not supposed to suffer them to live. Okay, witches basically. Therefore, let us not sleep as the others do, but let us watch and be sober. And sober goes into be keeping your eye single towards Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? Your doctrine, don't be swaying back to how I went to church last week to see what they was doing because I was feeling none of that. That shit's over. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. And that drunken goes into philosophy. He goes, okay, not this knocking back a bottle. It's the philosophies, once again, turning back to the filth that we once partook in Christianity. So for, my example of those over here in spiritual Babylon, that have you been woke up out of another type of religion, then don't return to that filth. Okay? Don't take it on. Don't even acknowledge it anymore. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate, the breastplate of faith and love. Okay? And for the helmet, the hope of salvation. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Alright? So once again, to you Aquif, keep your eyes single towards Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that salvation. Okay? Because he's coming sooner than